everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So I'm going to be sharing something a little bit different with you guys today. This is a passion planner. I got it a couple of years, I think I got it at the start of last year, and I just never got around to using it. I got my Kiki K basically 2 or 3 months later, and I fell in love with that rather than with this. So what I'm going to do today is, this is a 2015 passion planner, but I've seen a lot of people, and if you're on any of my Facebook, or like any of the Planner Lover, I think it's the Planner Lover Australia, I think that's the one that I was asking questions about it on. I never used it, but I've seen a lot of people be interested in them. They're only made in the States and they're only shipped from the States. So there's a lot of people that here in Australia that don't get this and have never even heard of it or don't have the opportunity to get one. As I said, this is a 2015 one, but what I'm going to do is, if you are from Australia and if you are interested in this planner and want to have a look at it to maybe go ahead and buy one next year or for the financial year or whatever, you just want to have a look at it, I'm going to give this away. Now the only stipulation to that is that it's only open to residents of Australia, and if you do want it, you've got to be willing to pay postage. I know that sounds like not a giveaway. I'm just a little poor at the moment, being unemployed and all. And I know postage isn't that much, but if you do want it, I'm happy to send it to you. You just got to cover the $13.40 postage, which I've already worked out, to get it to you. So I'll go through it so you guys can sort of get an idea of what it is. And then at the end of the video, if you are interested, just leave me a comment and I will pick a winner, and I'll announce it next Wednesday in my Wellness Wednesday. So to start with, this is the A4 version of the Passion Planner. It is a leather bound book. It is really good quality leather. It feels really soft to the touch, and it's got Passion Planner embossed here. It has got an elastic closure, so if you want to put heaps of pages, like heaps of extra pages in there, you can obviously do that. So you open it up here, just normal if found, and then what it kind of does, it kind of introduces you to the Passion Planner. So I'll put a link to the Passion Planner website below just to get it out of the way. This is not sponsored by Passion Planner whatsoever, but I just wanted to put that out there. I will put a link to it down below, so if you can have a look at it. This all came about through a Kickstarter program, so it's pretty cool how this all came about. So I will link it down below and you guys can have a look at it, but I'll go through basically how it's sort of set out. So it sets here the Passion Roadmap, so it's a step-by-step guide to mapping out your goals, and it's all very visual. So that's what this all is all about. Why it works, why writing things down works, why prioritizing works. Dream big, break it down, and then work at it. And it shows you how to do it the whole way through. The same sort of way that the Kiki K goals and habits and happiness journals sort of walk you through how to do something. That's what this does as well. So as I said, this is a 2015 model, but it does give you the 2016 calendar. But all the dates are 2015. So if you do want it, all you're going to have to do is put little stickers. Now, if you ask really nicely, I may send some pretty stickers along with it. So you never know what you might get if I send this to you. But what it's got, so you got your monthly calendar all here. You got your monthly check-in, this month's focus, and then you just write in everything as it is. And every day is broken down into half-hour increments. So you got this week's focus, good things that happened, personal to-do list, work to-do list, and it does that a lot of the way. It separates your life to your work. So that was the part that really appealed to me in the beginning, was that it split your work life and your personal life, which my Kiki K plan ended up sort of taking the place of this. So that's why this is completely unused. And it's also got a note to draw, a journal, brainstorm kind of thing here. So that's the way it's set out basically the whole way through. Just flicking through to at the end of the month, at the end of each month. So this one gets you through till January the 31st, which wouldn't actually be the right date. But then it gives you this big area here to have your notes and your sketches. And if you're a journaler, it gives you that space to do that. And it does that every single month. So it is a really... And then the other thing it does, which I've just skipped over. Hold on, where is it? there it is. It's hiding. So this is your monthly reflection. So every single month it actually gives you somewhere to reflect on how last month was. So 1 to 10, how did you feel about the month? What was your most memorable part of the month? What's the biggest lessons? Who are you especially grateful for? It sort of all works into that whole mindfulness kind of being aware of what's happening in your world kind of way of looking at everything. It is a really good planner, do not get me wrong. I didn't not use this because it wasn't good. It was brilliant. And it also comes with this awesome pocket at the back, which is really, really, really nice. It's not made out of leather, it's just sort of covered in some fabric, but it is really lovely. And you got lots more notes at the back. So if you do, and you got an end of year reflection as well, so even better. And it's got quotes all along the same side and little tasks to do. So make a list of 20 small things that you enjoy doing and make sure that you do at least one of these things every day this week. It gives you little ways to make your life better or to move you towards your particular passions in life, which is I guess where they get the name Passion Planner. As I said, the only reason I didn't use this was I got my Kikki K just after it, and it just didn't quite fit into my life. It's a little too big for me. I've never been an A4 kind of girl. I kind of bought it thinking it would be a bit smaller, and it did come all the way from the States. It took a long time. By the time it got here, the year was basically half done, and it just sort of felt wasteful to me to start using it. I'm not giving this away to get rid of it. I'm trying to give it a home, because otherwise it's seriously, I don't want to throw it in the bin. It's too nice to throw in the bin, and I don't really know what to do with it, and I kind of just want to give it to somebody who's going to enjoy it and going to love it. The same way if I started falling out of love with my Kikki K planners, I want to give that to somebody who's going to love it. So if you are interested, as I said, it is the 2015. I need to make that really clear. It is last year's planner. You will have to go through and cross the dates out and write the new dates in. It will look messy, but if it's something that you've looked at and you haven't been able to justify it's $30 US, plus then you've got to pay postage, and I'm not quite sure what that is, but coming from the States to Australia where I am, that's generally not the cheapest thing in the world. If you just want to have a look at it, want to have a play with it, see if it fits in for your life, you don't want to spend all that money and get it and then realise that it doesn't work for you. So this is a way you can test the waters a little bit. So as I said at the start, if you are interested, if you would like it just to give it a shot, please leave me a comment down below. I'll do just a random draw out and I'll pick it and I'll send it to you. Now a couple of the stipulations, which I'll just go through one more time. I'm really sorry to have stipulations, but you have to sometimes. This is open to residents of Australia only this time. If you live in the States already, or if you live in the UK, send me and you're interested in this, I'll link everything down below, so you should be able to find these reasonably easily. So are open to residents of Australia, word vomit. This is open to residents of Australia only, just for this giveaway. And if you do want it, please be aware that I am going to ask you to pay postage. We can do that by PayPal, no problem whatsoever. It's $13.40 shipped to anywhere in Australia. If you want it there a bit quicker, we can work that out too. But just at the moment with my financial situation, I can't quite afford to do that, but I still want to give this a really good home. So if you are interested, leave me a comment down below and I will sort it out for you. I will announce who the winner is in my Wellness Wednesday update next Wednesday, so please keep an eye on that. I'll update this and say giveaway closed once I've closed the giveaway, so you guys know not to leave a comment anymore. Other than that, guys, I think that's all I needed to say for this one. As I said, it is really nice. It's a lovely planner, and that's why I want to make sure it goes to a reasonably good home. So yeah, if you are interested, just leave me a comment. Otherwise, guys, I will see you again really, really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.